Let me go. I don't want this no more. I don't want this no more. I'm gonna go late when I need to go right. No, my life I had to fight. But I don't want this no more. No, I don't want this no more. Ain't no loyalty out in these streets. Ain't no peace, ain't no relief. And I don't want this no more. No, I don't want this. Let me get to the other side.
What up, fellas? Grab your girls. Yo, welcome to the other side, the place where you can hear your side, they side, and the other side. You know what I mean? So, first of all, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and please always comment. We gotta have your comments because your voice needs to be heard and it matters. You know what I mean? So, before we get started, today's unofficial sponsor is Coke 45. Coke 45 Black to be exact.
Hey, that's not what's in my cup.
Mine is
He on his own on that one.
That Billy D. Williams.
I'm
you
not
know
drinking
what
no
I'm
Coke
saying?
45.
But yo, tonight we got the crew with us. We got
Latricia Johnson Miller, aka Tree is Too Much.
Whitney Nicole. Period.
Shy.
That's it.
Hey, this Shy, y'all know what it is.
okay. Yo, once again, thank y'all for coming to kick it with us. What? Look, I poured this Coke 45 because this conversation about to get really serious. All right, it's about to get really serious.
And ratchet.
And ratchet, and I needed a strong drink. Even Tree drank it tonight.
Yeah.
She got us something in her cup.
Yep, I got something in my cup.
So look, let me ask you a question, y'all. What happens when your partner's sex is trash? You love them, but they trash. But then we're going to take it to another level and say, why guys don't always go 100 all the way with they girl and do that straight nasty. They wife, they main chick, but they say that shit for the hoe. Why? So let's start with what happens if the sex is trash.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say, hopefully y'all didn't make it that far. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how you make it that far. How did you get into a relationship? 9 times out of 10, y'all dabbled before you actually committed. So was it good? Did it turn to trash? And if it was good, how did it turn to trash? Let me know. I'm listening. Come on, women.
Well,
Don't be shy about it.
I'm not. Well, first of all, but if it's different levels to trash. Like, were you her first and she just didn't have any experience, so she didn't know what to do? Or some women, they have to be comfortable with you. If it's a wham bam one night quitter, they may not be comfortable enough to expose all of themselves to you.
Oh.
Because you got women out here that don't throw it back. They're pillow princesses.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
there's
hell
a lot
no.
of them.
Starfish.
Oh, hell no. It's got to
Starfish just later.
There's a lot of them.
And see, I say pillow prince, but I mean, how is it good and she's a pillow princess?
So what you think? What you
Yeah, I
think?
want to hear. Add on. Come on. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay,
Tree set it off. You gonna add on?
You asked the question of how do you even get in the relationship?
Yeah, especially if you've already had sex and it was
Okay.
trash. How did you
Okay,
continue
so
on?
I think that it could be where you're at in life. So there could be something else that person is bringing. They might have a great personality. They may be adding to your life in a different way aside from sexually.
Sex.
So what happens is, and I think women can possibly do this much more often than men, that you'll just kind of be like, oh, okay, I'm sure to get better. Because you're thinking maybe he just doesn't know. And
Or you feel like you can train him.
I don't even think it's a train. No. I didn't.
So-
First of all, I didn't say
Yeah,
train.
she said
I
I
ain't
can
say
work
nothing
with
about
it.
train. But I think that you think it's gonna get better, and sometimes you're like, okay, well maybe it was because. And so as a woman, maybe you start making excuses for something. Oh, well, maybe he wasn't. This. Okay, I'm just gonna speak from experience. I don't know why I lasted that long. Only Jesus himself know why. But I do think it was a combination of, oh, he's a good guy. I like him. I really liked him, and I really wanted it to be better.
But really, when your mate's sex is trash, you're doing them a disservice
Absolutely. And
because
yourself.
this is the thing. one size doesn't fit all.
Yeah, because I was gonna say sometimes you're just not compatible sexually.
Okay.
No, but I'm saying
absolutely.
even if you are compatible, it doesn't mean that the sex is going to be good because if you maybe you don't know how to do sloppy toppy right.
Well, you supposed to teach her.
And that's my point. But if she doesn't know she's not doing it right, and you just been sitting there letting her do her thing, and it's not good, and you still
Okay, so you know what you're saying? That goes back to the other conversation we had, which was communication.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
Right.
you can't be scared to talk to the one that you're supposed to be.
Okay,
You supposed to
so,
tell her, grab
again-
that thing, get on there, make it talk.
I also think it's an ego thing, and it's not, from my experience, easy to tell a man that. And you can try to, okay, I'm gonna like try to pacify him, and then you be like, okay, you give hints. And I can admit that I was much younger when this happened, so I'm just thinking like, he was much older than me, so I honestly
thought he
expected
knew.
him to be completely different. Over time, what I realized is that a lot of men, y'all egos have been stroked to the point of no return. So all the girls, they moan, they ha ha ha, and they lying.
And they're lying.
And they're lying.
Because they struggles the same.
And
It's
so
not
what
gonna change.
happens is
They're
you're a
bull-sticking.
grown man in your 30s and 40s. You think that that's good, and you also are confused to think that every woman is the same.
Right.
No,
And we're not.
that don't work.
But I will say,
No, it's, and you try to, and when you are in you try to be nice. You don't want to hurt
But
their
I'm willing
feelings.
to bet that type of guy is not a pleaser.
he's not a pleaser because you have
Because
different
there's
parts.
no way you could be a pleaser and go through that.
But
I want to make sure. I'm gonna ask you questions.
Damn, what you
I
like?
agree
Yeah,
1,000%.
yeah.
Tell
What do
me,
you like?
tell me,
Yeah.
so I can know what I'm doing. But I ain't gonna
But
lie.
every man is not open
Right,
to
they're
that. I'm
not.
telling y'all, for real.
But-
They're very like, don't tell me that, or she didn't think that. Well, you're not listening.
Yeah.
Communication.
Yeah.
You're not even willing to be open to what I'm trying to tell you because she might have liked that, but I don't.
I don't.
A lot of
Yeah.
some women, I have friends who do not like to receive oral sex at all. And it's weird, like, oh, for real. They like, I don't want it. So when I'm for, how y'all both grab y'all
Teresa,
mouth?
you didn't even see it. Teresa saw it.
No, why they both grab their mouth?
Teresa, niggas.
He's like, and you like,
No, but you get what I'm saying?
I've run into a couple girls like that.
Exactly.
And I was
So
thinking like, I ain't never
But hold on, let me
experienced this before, but
pose
they
another,
out there, man.
let me
Yeah.
pose another question because you have to be mindful. I think you got to give it a couple of chances. Like you said, you didn't know how you got there.
Yeah.
You got to give it a couple of chances because I know I had one, and he'll tell you. I was like, when it first went down, I was like, yo, this was garbage. Like I didn't like it at all. But then after a couple
But
of
you went
times,
back.
but no, because I liked her as a person.
that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I
You
really
see
liked
what
her
I'm
as a
saying?
person.
You
But
kinda-
then I found out she was a sleeper cell. You gotta watch
A
them.
what?
A sleeper cell.
Yeah.
You gotta watch them
What
sleeper
is-
cells.
what is
Them
that?
sleeper cells, they don't give you the
She's
everything.
not
right,
gonna
they
give it
don't
all.
give you
She don't give it all.
everything
Oh,
at
she
first.
give you a little
broke-
taste.
She give you a little taste. She
Progression.
broke me. It's a progression.
You can't put the wham bam on them at every trick you know on the first time anyway.
No, but most dudes who are not pleasers, they do that. They go in and knock you down, whatever, and that's it. You know what I mean?
But at the end of the day, they was never worried about you.
It wasn't about you.
It wasn't about you. Not at all.
So think about it
That's a
like
problem.
this.
That is a problem.
It's a problem.
So think about it like this. Like he was saying, why guys don't give their 100 and that shit that they normally do with the hoe to the wife. I'm gonna go first because I look at her differently. She's my queen. So
Yeah.
there's certain activities that I'm not gonna do with her right away because I view you differently. I don't want to view you as the hoe off gate. Like when you start doing hoe shit early, I'm looking at you like you're a hoe. I'm like we was talking about when
So how you ease
when
into
good
the hoe
girls
shit?
when good girls try to keep up with the side chick and the good girls doing hoe shit. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna give you all that like
Well,
right away.
Listen, I'm gonna say it like I said it before. What's wrong with her being seasoned?
Ain't
Now,
that
now you know what? When we was younger, when we was 20, 21, and she doing the most, you like, wait a minute. I understand that. But man, we 40 plus.
But you
Come on,
still got
man.
niggas that's ego, like she was saying. You gotta walk some dudes into that. You just can't put
but
it on the
but
table.
if she's yours, then what's the problem?
No, baby, walk me into that.
So you don't want her just busting it.
Don't
on
bust
first
it.
on the
Don't be busting out doing no extra crazy shit. You trying to jump off the strand to leave. I'm
Okay,
going,
so for you,
what have I got to
so
hold
for
to?
you, at what point can she? Like, is there a time for? Like, what point do you feel like, okay, now give me a trick or two?
It's all ego. It's because I believe in mind fucking as well. So just like I like to mind fuck her, please mind fuck me.
Okay. Well, I don't believe in none of that.
Like,
You want
because
to get down to the get down.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
what's
that's
wrong
what
with her being
it's-
seasoned? She
Yeah.
want me to be seasoned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
well, it's
so
now
it's
so
not,
now
it's
it's
a
on the
naive
style.
concept for you to think that she been around the block same way you have.
But you remember when I
You know
told
what
you
I mean?
about that one that
And her
did
her
what she
going
did?
hold on. Let me clarify this. Her going around the block does not make her a hoe.
Period.
No,
That,
that-
that's experiencing life.
But wait a minute, now,
You know what I mean?
But you got to remember about the one that I told you about that she wouldn't give me fellatio for a minute, and then for a year and a half I waited. The first time she did it, I was
Yeah.
like, okay. The second time, bitch, you tricked me. You know what you doing?
So,
No.
what do you mean? You just said you didn't. That's contradicting. You don't want to, I guess, do it all on the first
No,
time.
but don't make me wait a year and a half for you, a professional.
What she's saying is you gonna have to wait for these services. That's
No,
what
because
you
now, because like she was saying, there are some pillow princesses. I'm up here doing all this work, sweating and carrying on. Now you can do other stuff, and I'm putting forth my best effort.
But it's still
That is selfish. That is some selfish
not-
pussy
that's
I was having. That was some selfish pussy.
not selfish.
That's funny.
Okay, so put in the comments if you think that
Code 45.
stop. If you think that it's okay to ease people into that, whether it be a year, but I don't think she probably had thought in the time. But if you think it's okay to, bring in certain things, and also some people may bring out certain things in people.
Right.
That's a
Different
fact.
people bring out
That's a
different
fact.
personalities and in
Yes.
people. And again, I mean, sometimes you just have to find your, not necessarily chemistry, but you have to find your stroke with certain people.
Mm-hmm. I can get
So
it.
how you feel about getting tied up and bound and gagged? How you feel about that?
See, like you may like that and she may not.
I
But
just-
you may have to, but she may try it once she gets comfortable with you. And then again, maybe she may not try it,
I think
comfortable or not.
I think you did too much. You need to go back to the drawing board. Take a break from sex.
From
Well,
what?
you all that
You
tied
said that
up.
you got to do that.
You done did
You
too
done
much.
it.
Don't be tying and gagging me up on the first
Yeah.
few times.
Hey, but
What?
all I say to that is different strokes for different.
It
Yeah.
is. It's different strokes
You know,
for different folks.
if you like it,
Like some people like
Ain't my
their
cup of
toes
tea.
sucked, some people don't. Some people like a carrot stuck in their garden back here with
Men
the soil.
Pegging.
Some men like that
Yeah.
too. It's called
Pegging.
pegging.
I don't agree with that.
y'all can keep all of that. But
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
but different strokes for different folks. I ain't knocking.
So we had a free fall tonight because we was gonna have a particular conversation. So we just free falling. So how y'all feel about? And we gonna retouch on it later on. So how you feel about an open relationship?
It's an absolute no for me.
I'm gonna say it's Pandora's box.
Don't do it. Don't open it.
I mean, it's a no for me, but I mean, if you like it, I love it. I mean, because I'm not in it. I've never been curious about it. I asked my husband, how did he feel about an open relationship? And he told me I can open the door and go out of it.
That's open, ain't it? I don't,
But like you said, I think
and but to be honest with you, I'm actually shocked that men are against it because I mean it. I'm shocked.
men aren't necessarily against it.
No,
They weigh the cost on it.
there you go. And the men that are interested, they not winning the call. They're not thinking about what it actually is.
Like, cause I believe, like I said before, if I ask her for certain things, I gotta be willing to give her those certain things. You know what I mean?
But I know,
And I'm not
okay,
with that.
Shad said that he's not with that. And actually, I'm proud of you for not being with that because that means that you love who you have enough to be, you know what, you're worth me sticking here with you and only you. So,
Yeah. Say kudos to me.
kudos to Shad.
Well, I just want to say I was so shocked. It's not even about your relation. It's just you. I
Just
really
me and
thought you would have been like,
But no,
yeah.
but I think logically.
Oh, I know,
So
but I still
logically,
thought.
if we talking about an open relationship, and I call it Pandora's box, because yeah, it's cool if we bring in extra women, but what happen when them extra men come around?
Yeah,
I don't
I
see
don't
that.
wanna
And
see
that's
that.
why I
I
was
don't
going
wanna
to
see
say,
none
I
of
think
that.
That's
the
why
open,
most men don't
the
do
open
it.
relationship is absolutely gender biased. It is always in favor of the man. When you watch the Sister Wives on TLC, I don't watch that like regularly, but one day it was like a marathon and it's on. Trust and believe that is in the favor of the man. they actually seem more stressed out. The women are very overwhelmed. They're just like over it. They're always kind of like,
But you do realize that that's an unfair version of the.
no, I'm
Yeah,
just speaking in
it's
general.
yeah.
Even there's other couples that was on there. It's always in favor of the man. The man
I
is
don't believe
seeking. I'm just telling you
Or,
what.
or if it is in favor of the man, that's the woman's fault.
No, I agree, but
okay.
overall, the open relationship is absolutely in favor of the man because typically the ego, the male ego, is not like I said, it's not gonna want them their woman to have sex with another man,
Well,
Yeah.
and so that's why I say it's more in favor. And also, women, and I even know this personally from people that I know, will be like fake gay or do things with
Yeah,
the
they
woman
will.
because they feel my
That's what
man
they
wants
want.
this, and
They
so
will.
now you're really compromising your own self because and let's just to keep him here. No, it's really
that's silly.
oh well, it's
It's very-
But
happening.
it happens.
It's happening.
It's happening right now.
It's
While we're sitting
happening,
here.
and I know this. Women do that, and they also basically he
Yeah.
really cheats on them,
Y'all
but
do
now
that?
let her just bring her here. So I know, no, y'all look crazy, and I don't think women should do that.
Well, my uncles told me today, me and my uncles together, he said, I threw that on him. Well, first of all, he's not that type of dude that's going to do it. But then he said, well, it's an open relationship as soon as y'all walk out that door.
Yeah, that's
Man,
a
that's a
fact.
fact.
He said, because you gotta remember, that's her secret.
There you
You
go.
you can't determine what she do with it. She can get at to anybody she want to give it to. And then he said, and she can go lay with a woman five minutes before she get with you, and then come and lay with you, and you'll never know difference. I said, let's toe it up. He said, yeah, he got that up.
Y'all don't even.
But let me ask you another question, because I'm gonna keep this conversation going. What about if you are physically unable to have sex with your partner because of illness? Is your partner supposed to not ever have sex again? Let's say
Well, you know what I say already.
that's
What?
I say that's
What?
some selfish
I
shit.
think that you need to have the ability to let go.
Oh no, but what if it's your wife and she?
If it's my wife, I mean, if we really that,
She
then
gets in a
we,
wreck.
we can develop this great friendship. We can keep that.
And I can take
You
care
know what I'm saying?
of it.
Because I can no longer give you the 100%.
But
You know what I'm
but I think
saying?
it's
sex is definitely a part of a relationship.
It is.
But
and it's an
you-
You know what I'm
age
saying?
and it's
So
an
y'all
I'm
would
only
have
able
to-
to give you 75% now, which is my time and whatever else, and that 25% is gone. Yeah, we
Let's
might-
say like
we
not
can
putting
be the best
let's
friends.
take
Nothing
a
wrong with that.
random woman and put her at 40, her husband's 43, 42, maybe a little older, but something happened to her or something happened to him. And they're gonna live, but they can no longer
It's just a hard.
perform.
Well,
That's not, you can give them a kiss and I love you, baby. But that's all you get.
I'm gonna say in that case,
So
when
what you
people
supposed to
get
beat off?
married to death do us part through sickness and health, right? I'm gonna say this: perhaps that couple would have to have that hard conversation with each other,
Yeah.
and they would have to make that decision. I do know somebody, a woman, who was battling cancer, and yes, she gave her, and she knew at some point she was gonna die, and she did give her husband that blessing that he could. Because she just
'Cause that's-
wasn't even physically able, but I think that's a mature person. They had the conversation.
That's
It's
the
not
ultimate
like
level he be
it's
talking
not
about.
like, oh, I'm cheating. I mean, you get what I'm saying? I'm gonna be creeping. This was a real conversation that two grown people had.
Or better yet, just to add to it, you know, most women will say if they do catch their man cheating and they know who it is, what's she doing that I ain't doing? You know what I'm saying? So that conversation comes off the table because you can no longer do it. So that definitely makes it easier.
Hopefully,
like-
you wouldn't choose my friend.
No, I'm just
No,
saying.
you
but
can't be
I said you just
disrespectful
know who it
about
is.
it.
That's what I'm
I've
saying. I
had,
hope you
I've had
wouldn't.
that, and as a man, I've had that conversation. And that was a very uncomfortable conversation I had because I had to look at it. If she's saying it'd be okay for her, but I had to be able to say if it happened to me, it would be okay with me.
Well, I
See-
haven't had that conversation.
See, most
yet.
people that when you
I haven't.
Nobody's honestly thinking that.
That particular, I've had plenty of conversations, but that particular one, I haven't had. I haven't.
That's
had.
a lot. That's a lot though. to
So I
have.
mean, is it wrong to say you just cross that bridge if you come to it? If you come
No,
to it, hopefully
I mean,
you
it
don't
is a
come
con-
to that bridge,
right.
But
you told me he couldn't have none no more. That's
I
what
told
you
you,
told me.
but I didn't say I had that conversation.
Yeah, but you just told me your natural reaction.
I just told
was-
you my natural reaction, but I haven't had that
Yeah,
conversation.
and that could change possibly.
Right.
Lord forbid something were to happen.
Because right now, but if I knew that I was terminal or something of that nature, then my outlook and my conversation definitely would be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just took me down like a notch. I need some more.
But
45.
let me ask this question. So let me ask this question: When if your mate is or significant other or partner is battling an illness, how long do you wait before you call yourself stepping out?
I don't know.
I think that you still have to have that conversation. And you kind of got to let them get a chance to recuperate, let them get themselves together before you.
Yeah,
And
matter of fact,
before
I
you
also
start
think
I
that
don't
doing
think you
should
want to count them out immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't do that.
How much
That's-
faith is that?
No, I mean I'm
I
just
hope you had
asking
more
because
faith in me than
you
that.
have
know?
people who
Oh, you
get
about to
sick
die.
with illness
Oh, well.
and their significant other, lifetime partner, or whoever, pretty much abandons them.
That's a.
I mean, because you are with someone does not mean
I mean, they're a selfish person, though.
that they
Yeah.
are going to.
And that definitely makes me question.
Hold you
whether
up.
I would
Because-
I would hope
because-
that I don't marry
because-
someone like that.
Because,
Sometimes you don't
Oh, I
know
know, I
until
would just
you
hate-
don't know
yeah.
until it happens.
but we
It's
gonna
sad,
have it.
man.
We gonna
It's sad.
expand upon it later on. But with that, what you just said, it was like because I believe that most people lie when they get married anyway. They say till death do us part in sickness and health, but it's only based on my condition. So
Well,
when you
and
stand before God,
and
it's only
my
on your
thing is
condition.
death do us part. It didn't say natural death. It could be physical death of that relationship.
Come on. Well, that was a word.
Ooh, that
Come
was a
on
good one
now.
right there.
Wow.
Well, we've been dead a minute. I was like, we've been dead a minute.
I mean, because relationships do die.
They do. Giants, they fall.
They do. I mean, think
the
about
bigger
it.
they are, the harder they fall.
You can have a relationship with a job, and
You gotta give it
it
that.
dies. You can have a relationship with a friend buddy, a friend girl, and it dies.
Yeah.
So it didn't say physical death. It just said death. So which death are you? Because this is my thing. If it was death, physical death, then why do you have to say sickness? Why?
So if the intimacy dies, but the problem is in this space that we're talking about it, and especially in today's time, a lot of intimacy has died inside of relationships. They've lost the ability to talk. We talking about sex right now. We laughing about it and playing about it. But what we're really trying to get at is the actual intimacy of your
And-
relationship.
And I think
Because
that's
people
what we're
don't
lacking.
communicate.
That's what
Yeah.
we're lacking.
Communication.
And you
They
know,
don't communicate.
What I don't understand is when people actually identify intimacy as sex. It's not sex.
It's not.
It's not.
And if that's what you think intimacy is, you got a long way to go. Because again, what happens when I can't have sex? What happens when I physically cannot? Whether it's just for a moment of time, I'm something. If that's what you think is intimacy, you should be loving me in a different
What you
way.
say?
Right.
What happens when you can't? You be like, baby, just turn over. You ain't got to do.
But what if you
I
can?
can't stand you.
What if you can't even do
Well, I
that?
can't do that. So what I'm saying is
That was
intimacy.
so
You know,
fun.
because
That
you
was
know,
so
I've
fucked
been
up.
there. I've been there where I could not give it up. I mean, think about it. I almost died.
Yeah, she was
I
on
almost
the couch.
died.
She
I was on the couch.
She was on the couch telling me she almost died.
I
almost died.
I almost died. We were in the hospital for a whole week. He couldn't get no sex. I'm swole and
But if you can't
First of all,
survive
no,
without a
no,
week,
no,
come
no,
on.
I'm
I know,
saying,
I'm
and
saying
even
people
even
do
once
that
I
now.
came home, like it was a period where I couldn't do anything because I'm just trying to live. I had to learn how to re-walk. I had to
Yeah.
like I couldn't do nothing. Hand, mouth, nothing.
Wow.
But he
And
loved you enough to take care of you, though.
and
And
you
that
know what?
is
And
he's
kudos to
supposed
Mr. Miller because I will be the first. I will fight for that ninja because he did. He loved me enough. When they said physical therapy is assigned to your house, he said no. Teach me what to do. I'll do it. I'll change her. I'll measure.
Boy, that's love right
Come
there.
on,
Ooh,
husband.
that's love right
He
there.
did all of the above. He said I will be there.
All right,
So
so
You know?
kudos to Mr. Miller. So yeah, I'm crazy now because I'll flip a house over now.
well, when a nigga take time to wipe
Yeah.
your butt,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
love.
that's
Yeah.
love
And
right
that's
there.
intimacy too. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? That's a level
And
of
even when I
intimacy.
because I couldn't even walk up the steps to get to the bedroom, I had to sleep downstairs. And he said, "Well, you know what? I'll sleep down there with you." And I was like, "No, you can go upstairs." He said, "No, because you might need something in the middle of the night." So, kudos.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was no pressure to hurry up so I can do what I need to do with you. It was no pressure. He allowed me to heal like I was supposed to. Ha! but I'm back now.
Okay. All right.
So on that note,
Yeah.
Henry Miller, you did a great job. You got your good one. Hey man, remember that your love and your intimacy is more than just your physical act. You know what I mean? Make sure that you make love to your wife mentally, emotionally, and physically. Take care of her heart, not just her mind and her body. All right. So welcome to the other side. Thank y'all for coming out. Make sure you like, subscribe, and also share. All right. We love you. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.